What's up? It's Rich, and I'm going to show you guys how to make your own foam risers. I ordered some from Woodland Scenics, and they're great. Highly recommend them. But sitting around on the lockdown doing a lot of nothing, you kind of think of things to do. And so what I thought about doing is, so I cut a piece of board. It's just a 1/2 inch. You could probably go a little bit thinner, but I have a 1/2 inch laying around. And then I took it to this. I took my Woodland Scenics riser, or actually an incline, and I spray painted it right onto the board so I could have the imprint of it, and then I cut it out. But I cut it out using my table saw, which I did it vertically. So I set my table saw blade to about 2.5 degrees, and you just run it back and forth to each, little slat. And this is what you end up with. It's kind of brittle. You gotta be careful. I sanded it up so I don't get splinters and whatnot. And then I put a few holes so that I can cut, or so I can pin up my foam board so it'll stick to it a little bit. Eventually I kind of learned that you have the pins in there for a little bit and you can take them out, because once you start cutting at it, it kind of sticks to the board and you don't really need the pins after a while. So you just get them in there to line it up, and you can take the pins out once you get going. But let's see, I'll show you, I'll get one pinned up and I'll show you how it goes. Pause. Alright, so I got my little cutout pinned down to my foam board, which is a 1 inch. I cut it out by 2.5 inches wide. That's what the Woodland Scenics. Here's a little example of the riser that we bought. The spray paint that was left on it from the board. But anyway, this is just a 1/2 inch riser. It gives you about 2% grade, which I can show you how to make those too. All right, so I have my homemade hot wire cutter here. I got it set to 5.8 amps at 4.5 volts. This is the E string on the guitar, which works great because it's really strong. I can really yank on it and it doesn't snap. But here, I'll go ahead and give it a try, and I'll show you what a couple cuts look like. So I'll just hold this down for a second. I'm going to take this pin out because it's pretty lined up. Just hold it down. And so there's one there. And there's two. The second one should get the hold pretty good. And you can see it's kind of on there. And I'll do the rest and I'll come back and show you what it looks like. Alright, I'm on the last one here. Well, not last, but I'm like in the middle here. I'm about to switch it up. This little jig that I make is only about 2 feet long. So, as you can see, I got everyone cut out very well. Well, it doesn't even have to be pretty, it just has to work. I'll turn that off. And I'm going to separate this, see how it sticks. You're going to kind of have to break it apart. And then once you get it broken apart, you can run it back down. So it's only half done. So technically, if I wanted to customize this, and I knew I had a straight and then a curve, I could just leave this straight and then just curve this like that, and then have my train track like this. I could just stop, if I needed this. But I'm making a few of these, just full length. These are actually going to be 4 feet. This is full length, full width of my my sheet. So I'm going to go ahead and put this back on here, pin it back up, and finish it up, and I'll come back when it's done.
Yep.
I'm just finishing up on the last couple of slats here. I like to go up and down. I like to do my cuts while I'm going down. And it kind of makes the foam attached to the wood better. See how it's kind of attached there? I just gotta break it apart. And then we're done.
Oh.
So I have turn that off. We got a 4 foot, 1 inch riser. And I can cut it any way I want.
Very bendable.
But I got 4 of them now. I got downstairs. I got about 4 of these. I got 4 half-inch ones, and I also made some inclines, which I'll show you in the next video. Thanks for watching.